Alright, welcome back to another game of On Base Baseball. My name is Brian Hafferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of On Base. In this game, we are going to continue our 2023 NLDS Replay. This is Game 2 of Milwaukee at Los Angeles. And Game 1 went decidedly to the Dodgers. It was 13 to 2. And it was a hit parade for the Dodgers, so we'll see if they can reproduce that here against Freddy Perlata. Going to be a little bit tougher customer as he's coming out of the first column, so let's see if he can slow down this Dodgers offense. Let's go through the lineups very quickly. It's Yelich leading off for the Brewers. Contreras, the catcher, is hitting second. Carlos Santana is at first. He's hitting third. Mark Canha is the DH. He's hitting fourth. Frelick is in center field. He'll bat fifth. Willy Adames at short is the sixth hole hitter. Donaldson at third will be hitting seventh. We got a replacement here. We're going to play Monasterio. I think it's Andrew Monasterio, I believe is his name. Yes. And he is playing second base. He'll be playing for Terang. Terang is minus 22. So a little bit of an upgrade on offense. Don't lose anything on defense, but not as fast as Terang. And then we also have Terang coming off the bench to pinch run or play in the field or whatever. Taylor is going to be in right field. He is batting ninth. On the bump, it's Freddy Perlata, right-handed pitcher. 23 is his stamina, and 345 is his Sierra. So he's coming out of this first column. Arguably their best pitcher this last year. So I know in the first game that he pitched, it was pretty good. Let's see. First game, Peralta pitched 9 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 11 Ks. So complete game. Gave up 2 runs, a couple solitary runs in there. So Peralta got it done against the Arizona Diamondbacks in his first start. See if he can reproduce that here. For the Dodgers, it's going to be Betts leading off. He is playing second. Freeman at first is hitting second. Smith, the catcher who had a grand slam in Game 1, he'll be hitting third. Max Muncy is playing third and hitting fourth. JD Martinez is the DH. He's hitting fifth. Hayward is in right field. He is hitting sixth. David Peralta, not Freddie, but David. Hopefully I don't mess that up. He is going to be playing left for the Dodgers and hitting seventh. Outman is going to be in center field, and he is hitting eighth. And Miggy Rojas gets to start again at short. He'll be hitting in the 9 hole. All right, so this one is ready to go on the hill for the hometown Dodgers. It's Bobby Miller, the young right-hander, getting the start. Rookie, I believe. Right-handed pitcher can go 23 batters. 393 is his Sierra, so he's in column 2. All right, we are good to go for this one, and it'll be Yelich, Contreras, and Santana as Miller finishes up his pitches. And let's get started with game number 2. All right, the first at bat to Yelich, a 23, is going to be a ground ball. That's to short or second base. We're going to test Betts here. Betts is a minus fielder, but he'll make the play there. That's going to be out number 1. As he scoops it up and gets it over to first. Brings up Contreras. Contreras with a 19 batting runs. Excuse me, that's not going to help him here, as that's going to be a fly out to dead center field. Didn't even have to move out there. Outman played him perfectly, and that's going to be out number 2. He was an out man, so to speak. All right, Santana batting left-handed against the right-hander Peralta. Against Miller, not Peralta. 35. We'll go to him, and that's going to be a strikeout swing. As Miller takes care of the Brewers. 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first, and we head to the bottom of the first. No score, and LA's going to send up Betts, Freeman, and Smith to the plate. Freddy Peralta delivers, and he's going to get Mookie Betts swinging. That's out number 1. Freddie Freeman to the plate. 14 to Freeman is going to be a long single, and because of his speed, he actually turns that into a hustle double as he is running out of the box as he hits that one down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder Taylor, and by the time he gets it in, Freeman is sliding into second safely. So Freeman is second base, brings up Smith. He's going to ground out to short, and that's going to keep the runner at second base. It's not going to run with the ball in front of him, and so 2 down now on the 6-3 putout. Brings up Max Muncy. Muncy's first at bat. He's 13 batting runs. Base hit, scores a run, but he's not going to get that. That's going to be a fly ball down the left field line. Coming in on it is Yelich, and he is going to make the error. He gets there, but he can't squeeze it, and that's going to be an E7 on the play, which is going to keep the inning alive. And actually, I think we should score on that because it's like a base hit, right? So we're going to say that he scores on that. Fly ball to left field. You're running on contact. 2 outs. Seems right to me. So the Dodgers take a 1-0 lead, especially with a good runner, a good base runner. JD Martinez gets under this one. He lifts it out to left center field. It's deep, but playable. And that's going to be Yelich in left, who makes up for the error by making that play. But LA scores 1. And we head to the top of the second inning. 1-0 Los Angeles on the error by Yelich. Brings up Canna, Frelick, and Adames. This is going to be a fly ball out to straightaway left field. The left fielder is Peralta, and he's going to make the play for the first out. 1 down now with Sal Frelick. Frelick, left-handed batter, -2 batting runs. Not going to matter here as Bobby Miller gets him swinging through the pitch. And that's going to be out number 2. Second K of the day for the young right-hander from Los Angeles. Willy Adames to the plate. Hits this one a little tapper out in front of the plate. 2-3, no problem for Smith as he guns it down to Freddie Freeman. That's going to be a 1-2-3 inning again for the young righty Bobby Miller. We head to the bottom of the second inning, 1-0 LA. It's Hayward, Peralta, and Outman for the Dodgers. 22 is going to be a double or a triple if it's a 7, so that's going to be a double. So dead center field as he rips this one off halfway up the wall. And Jason Hayward cruises into second base with a leadoff double. Brings up Peralta. Peralta -9 batting runs. This looks like it's going to be a fly out. Sorry about that, I moved it all around. This is going to be a fly out to left center field. The center fielder is out there to make the play. Hayward, not the kind of speed that he used to have, so he's going to stay at second base. And Outman is up. He's at 13 batting runs. Good opportunity here, but he's not going to be able to come through as that's going to be a fly ball to right field, right down the line. The right fielder, Tyrone Taylor, makes the play. And 2 down with a runner in scoring position. Base hit, scores 1. But Miggy Rojas is going to hit this one down the line. Yelich again running toward the line. And he's going to get there and make the play this time as he keeps running on into the dugout. And that's going to be out number 3. So the Dodgers get a leadoff double, but they strand him at second base. We head to the top of the third. It is LA 1 and Milwaukee 0. Bobby Miller yet to give up a hit. And he is going to strike out Josh Donaldson, first batter of the inning. 3 Ks for Bobby Miller. Brings up Monasterio getting his first postseason start. 55. Let's see. To a -5. That's going to be a foul out to. Let's call that a foul out to the catcher. So we'll go foul out 2. Well, he pops one up behind the plate, and he'll be the second out of the inning. Brings up Tyrone Taylor. Taylor with a fly ball out to left field, and the left fielder is Peralta. He'll take care of that one for out number 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Bobby Miller as he has sat down Milwaukee in a row in the first time through the lineup. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, it will be back to the top of the order for the Dodgers as well. They're up 1-0 with Betts coming to the plate. It's a fly ball poked out to right center field. Could be trouble. And the right fielder is Taylor, and he's there on the run to make the catch. Nice play out there to rob Betts of extra bases. Brings up Freddy Freeman. Freeman with a double and a run scored in his first at bat. Not so much luck here, as he is going to walk. So he is 1 for 1, and he's been on base twice. Let's see if Smith can drive him home. Smith, the catcher for the Dodgers. 23 is going to be a ground ball that goes to first base. No error on the play. Santana is going to go ahead and take that fielder's choice at second. That'll be out number 2 as Freeman is out. And we're going to go 1-6 on the, 3-6. 3-6 on the fielder's choice as Santana makes a good throw to second to get the lead runner, but that's all they get. Max Muncy up now with 1 on and 2 outs. 15 to Muncy is going to be a ground out that goes to the third baseman. Long throw across the diamond, but the third baseman, Donaldson, gets his man, and that's going to be out number 3. So the Dodgers strand 1 on first, and we head to the top of the 4th inning. Good pitching duel here. Bobby Miller versus Freddy Peralta, and it's 1-0 Dodgers as we head to the top of the 4th. Back to the top of the order for the Brew Crew. This will be Christian Yelich. Yelich with a ground out in his first at bat. This time a 34 is going to net him a home run chance. It's a home run or a strikeout if this is an 8 or better. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's a 6. And Christian Yelich gets a hanger, and the first hit of the ball game for the Brew Crew is going to be a home run. That solo home run ties it at 1. Christian Yelich. Unload, fella. Brings up Contreras. Contreras flied out in his first at bat. 15 is going to be a ground out. This time he hits it hard, but right to the shortstop, Rojas. Rojas over to first, and that's going to be out number 1. So 1 down and 1 in. Carlos Santana to the plate, switch hitter. 12 is going to be a ground ball. This goes to the third baseman. Muncy makes a nice play at third and gets his man by a couple of steps. And that's going to be 2 down now with Mark Canna coming to the plate. Canna, a 5 batting runs. This time, though, he is going to foul out to the shortstop. So the shortstop comes flying in. That is Rojas. He comes in and makes the play down the left field line. Just in foul territory, and that's going to be out number 3. But Milwaukee does put 1 on the board. They tie it, and we are at 1-1 at the end of going into the bottom of the 4th. For the Dodgers, it'll be Martinez, Hayward, and Peralta. Martinez flew out in his first at bat. This time he is going to hit into another fly ball. This time it is down the right field line. Coming in to get it is Taylor, and Taylor squeezes it for out number 1. Jason Hayward to the plate. He had a double in his last at bat, 36. He is going to be a fly ball. This one out to straightaway right field. And the right fielder, Taylor, is up to it again. That's 2 down. And David Peralta comes to the plate. Another fly ball, this time out to right center, but the center fielder is on the run, and he makes the play. That is Sal Frelick making the out in center field. 3 fly ball outs for Peralta in the 4th. Gets us to the top of the 5th inning. Still tied at 1. Milwaukee sends up Frelick, Adames, and Donaldson. Frelick with a grounder. That's right back to the pitcher. No problem for Miller as he makes a good throw to first. And that is out number 1. Willie Adames. 34. Here's a chance. 34 to a -5 is going to be a double. So Willie Adames pokes one down the left field line and rolls around in the corner, and he's got time to just cruise into second base. Milwaukee with someone in scoring position. Donaldson up. He struck out in his first at bat, but looks like he's going to do more than that here, as he's got a 33 to a -1 is going to be a home run, and just like that, another pitch left out over the middle of the plate, and he makes Bobby Miller pay for that one as he drills this one straightaway right field, 3 rows into the stands. and the hometown crowd. Full at this point as we're in the 5th inning, but Donaldson shuts them down. Wow. 3-1 is our score. Milwaukee over LA. And Monasterio is up to bat. He fouled out in his first at bat. He's going to ground out to the second baseman here. And Betts is up with it and over to first. That'll be out number 2. Nice routine play from Mookie. And that brings up Tyrone Taylor. Taylor with a ground out. That goes to Freddie Freeman at first. He'll take it to the bag himself. And that's going to be out number 3. But the Brew Crew, with 3 runs in the last 2 innings, have taken a 3-1 lead over the Dodgers, and they've got their ace on the mound facing the bottom of the order, Outman, Rojas, and then back to the top with Betts. So let's see if Peralta can get a shutdown inning here. A 15 to a 13 is going to be a ground ball out. That goes over to the second baseman, Monasterio. He makes a good throw, and the peg to first is out number 1. Brings up Miggy Rojas. Rojas is going to ground out to second base, so a couple of ground balls to Monasterio, and he takes care of business. That's 2 quick outs, and back to the top of the order with Mookie Betts. 44 to Betts is a double play or a strikeout. That will be a strikeout, second K of the game for Mookie, and he is the last out of the inning. We head to the top of the 6th inning, 3-1 Milwaukee. Looking to even this one up against the mighty Dodgers, and we'll leave Bobby Miller in there. Try to get a little length out of him. He's facing Yelich, Contreras, and Santana. 46 is going to be a strikeout for Bobby Miller as Yelich goes down for the first out of the inning. Yelich now 1 for 3 with a home run. Brings up Contreras. Contreras with a fly ball down the right field line. Jason Hayward to the line is going to make the play, and a nice running catch in right field for the veteran right fielder. Brings up Carlos Santana. 15 to Santana is going to be a base hit, and that's past the third baseman. Santana with the 2-out base hit is standing at first. It's Mark Canha. Cano with a 55, that will be a line drive out to the shortstop as Miggy Rojas makes the play for out number 3. So Milwaukee gets a 2-out hit, but they strand him at first base. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, still 3-1 Milwaukee. Peralta's stamina is 23. He's at 19 right now. So let's see how far he can go here. He's going to face the middle of the lineup against the Dodgers, the 56. Is going to be a hey big whiffa as Freddie Freeman can't get the bat off of his shoulder, and he goes down swinging. He goes down looking. Oh, on here in the camera. Everything good? Okay. Brings up Smith. Smith, a couple of ground outs in this one. A 14 is going to be a base hit, though. Can't keep him down forever. That's a base knock up the middle for Will Smith. Runner at first base for Max Muncy. A 36 to a 13 batting runs will be a fly ball. That's down the left field line. It hangs up for Yelich as he gets there and makes the catch, and that'll be out number 2. Looks the runner back as he scampers back to first base. Brings up JD Martinez. Martinez 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. Here he's going to get a single that actually prevented him from being a double. Peralta being out of the first column here. So that's going to be a base hit past the third baseman. And that base hit is going to push the runner to third base with 2 outs. And Jason Hayward up with an opportunity to knock in a run. Get the Dodgers a little bit closer. 45. Not going to get it done, though. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, it will. Look at that. Base knock for Jason Hayward. Pushes the runner to third again as they play a little merry-go-round here. And Jason Hayward with the RBI single pulls the Dodgers to within 1, and that brings up David Peralta. Peralta 0 for 2 in this one. He's going to strike out here as he swings through a curveball and misses it. The Dodgers put 1 on the board. They get a little bit closer. It's 3-2 Milwaukee as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Let's go ahead and get a new pitcher for the Dodgers. All right, that's going to end the day for Miller. Bobby Miller goes 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, no walks, and 4 Ks. So a solid start for him. He's going to give way to Ferguson. It's Caleb Ferguson. He's got a 4 stamina. He's pitching out of this second column here, so 355 Sierra. And he'll be facing the middle bottom of the order, so Frelick, Adames, and Donaldson. First pitch is a 56. 56 to Frelick is going to be a strikeout. So he gets Frelick swinging, and that's out number 1. Ferguson now to Adames. Adames doubled and scored in his last at bat. A 14 to a -5 is going to be a hit by pitch or a walk. Adames takes the walk there. And Donaldson with a 2-run shot in his last at bat. He's 1 for 2. He's going to ground out here. It's going to be a fielder's choice, a little tapper out in front of the plate. We're going to have him. He's going to be on with a 2-3 fielder's choice. We're going to get the, actually 2-6. We're going to get the lead runner at first. Good peg by Contreras, gets the lead runner. And that's going to bring up Monasterio. Monasterio 0 for 2 in his first postseason action. 34, though, is an opportunity. 34, that's going to be a double to left field as Monasterio cranks one. Gets it over the left fielder's head. And that is going to be an RBI double for Monasterio. That's going to bring home the runner from first. With 2 outs, he gets an extra base. And so that's going to be a run-scoring double. That gives Milwaukee a 4-2 lead as they stretch it back out to 2. Tyrone Taylor to the plate. A 36 for Taylor is going to be a fly ball to right center field. Chasing it down is Jason Hayward in right center. But not before Milwaukee does a little bit of damage in the 7th. Ferguson comes in and gives up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 1 K. A little bit of everything. So 4-2, sorry, is our score as Milwaukee heads into the bottom of the 7th inning. So that's 27, 26, 25. So he's going, Peralta's going out there past his stamina. He'll be pitching out of this second column. Let's see if he can squeeze out another inning for the Brew Crew. Get them to the very back end of their bullpen. This is a ground out. That goes to second base. It's Outman making the first out of the inning. And he has been an out man today. 0 for 3. Brings up Miggy Rojas. Rojas a -16 batting runs, and he is going to take strike 3 for the second out of the inning. Rojas now 0 for 3 as well. That takes us back to Betts at the top of the order. 66 to Mookie Betts is going to be a base hit. That's a smoke right up the middle. And let's see what we can do here. Freddie Freeman. Freeman is 1 for 2. He does have a walk in this one. A 35 is going to be another walk. And I think maybe that's it. Let's go ahead and bring in a reliever. It's getting a little tight around the collar. And so let's bring in a reliever for Milwaukee. All right, new pitcher for Milwaukee is going to be Trevor Megill. Megill made for moments like this, right-handed pitcher. 5 is his stamina, so thinking maybe he could get 1 out plus 1 inning and sort of bridge the gap to Devin Williams, who is the Milwaukee closer. He's got to get some outs, though, as Peralta goes 6 hits, 6 and 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks, and we have 2 runners on base that are his responsibility, with the big man on campus coming up. That's Will Smith. Will Smith with a 4 RBI day in his first game. So let's see how this one treats Milwaukee. Can Megill get out of this little mess? He's got 1 out to get, and Will Smith is 1 for 3. And a 46 is going to get it done as he smokes one past Will Smith. That's going to be out number 3. And just like that, the Dodgers are vanquished in the 7th inning. So they had 2 on, strand 2 one in scoring position. They're still down 4-3 or 4-2. And we head to the top of the 8th inning. Let's get a new pitcher for the Dodgers. New pitcher for the Dodgers is going to be Alex Vesia. Vesia, left-handed pitcher, can go 4 batters. 338 is his Sierra, so he's in there in the first column. He replaces Ferguson. Ferguson goes an inning, gives up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, and 1 K, so 1's a bound for him. Maybe you should change his number to 1. Don't know. Alright, so got a new pitcher coming in here. He'll face off against Yelich, Contreras, and Santana. 25 is going to be a fly ball. That goes out to center field. We'll do a little check on the center fielder. Outman, no problem, as he makes the catch for out number 1. Brings up Contreras. Contreras is 0 for 3 on the day, of 15. 15 to him is going to be a ground out. That's right back to the pitcher. Vesia makes a nice stop. Turns and throws to first. Good peg, and he's going to be there for out number 2. So 2 down with Santana coming to the plate. 1 single in 3 at-bats. This is going to be a 26. 26 is going to be a strikeout off of the pitcher's column as he gets Santana swinging. That's out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Alex Vesia, as he comes in and keeps the game within 2 runs. It's 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. We're going to keep Trevor McGill in there. McGill is going to try to bridge the gap to the closer Williams. He'll be facing off against Muncy, Martinez, and Hayward. He's only gone 1 batter. He can actually go 5, so no issues this inning. He's pitching out of this first column. So 23 is going to be a ground ball. That's a little tapper out in front of the plate. It's going to test Contreras, and he will make the play. Strong throw to first. Gets his man, and that's going to be out number 1. Brings up JD Martinez. Martinez 1 for 3 with a single. 45 is going to be a base hit. So that's 2 singles on the day as he rips 1 into right center field just over the second baseman's outstretched glove. And that's going to be a 1-out base runner for the Dodgers. Brings up Jason Hayward. Hayward 2 for 3. 25 is going to be a fly ball that goes out to left center field. On the run is the center fielder Freelick, and he makes a nice sliding catch. Going back to first is going to be Martinez, and that's going to be an F8. Excellent play out there by Sal Freelick, chasing that one down. Robbed Hayward of extra bases and brings up Peralta. Peralta 26. He's going to wave through 1. Ugly swing for out number 3. The Dodgers strand another runner on base, and they can't get him around to score. They only have 3 outs left. We go to the top of the 9th inning. It is Milwaukee 4, LA 2, and LA is going to bring in Gratterall. Alright, and into the game is Brusdar Gratterall. Gratterall, the big right-hander. 4 is his stamina, and 331 his Sierra, so he's coming out of this this first column. LA just keeps bringing in guys in the first and second column. That's just tough if they get the lead on you. And they have all that offense, so man, they are stout. He replaces Vesia, who goes 1 inning, no runs, no hits, no walks, and 1 K. Had a nice 1-2-3 inning there to keep the game close. We are headed to the top of the 9th inning. Milwaukee is up 4-2, trying to even up the series against the Dodgers. It'll be Canna, Freelick, and Adames. Canna, a 33. That's going to be held to a single. Normally that would have been a home run, but Gratterall keeps it to a single. That's going to be a base hit right up the middle, a little bouncer. That gets through the infield, and Mark Canna's at first base. Not much speed there. Sal Freelick to the plate. He's 0 for 3. He's going to bounce into a 1-6-3 double play as Gratterall gets it, turns to second, fires, and gets his man over to first for the second out. So 1-6-3, and they're now 2 down with nobody on, and Willie Adames to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. He's going to ground out here to the second baseman. Mookie Betts has made all the plays at second tonight, and that's going to be out number 3. So The Brewers get a leadoff single, but they can't turn it into a run. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Let's get Devin Williams into the game. He is the closer for Milwaukee. All right, Devin Williams comes in. He is a right-hander. He can go 4 batters. He's pitching out of column 1. He had 36 saves on the year for Milwaukee. He replaces McGill, who could be the player of the game. I don't know. He came in with 2 on and 2 out, and the lead, the game in the balance at that point, 4-2. Facing off against Smith, who cranked one out in game number 1 and got the strikeout, big strikeout with 2 outs to shut down that inning. Came in, he's only given up 1 hit over an inning and a third. No runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Just a gold star for him. Was a big-time player for Milwaukee. Williams is going to face off against the bottom of the order. It's Outman, Rojas, and so we may need to look at a pinch hitter for Rojas. Let's see what they have on the bench. Maybe a Chris Taylor sighting. We'll see. So it's going to be Outman, the 9 spot, and then back to Betts at the top of the order. Let's see if Williams can come in and take care of business. Outman is 0 for 3. An 11 is going to be a strikeout as he gets Outman swinging. And Outman with the 0 for 4 day. Let's check out the Los Angeles bench. And let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can bring in somebody that's a little better than minus 16 batting runs. Alright, so it is going to be Chris Taylor time as we get the utility player into the game. He plays a little bit of everywhere. He's a right-handed batter. 2 batting runs will push him up to this column here, column 2, so we get out of this final column. Maybe a better chance here. A little bit more speed and still good on defense. So let's see. Let's see if Taylor can be the catalyst to get this going. They only have 2 outs left, the Dodgers do. He's going to crank one out to right field. Deep into the corner in right goes Tyrone Taylor, and he makes a nice running catch right at the wall. Wow. Chris Taylor gave it a ride, but it was just a little bit short of a home run, and that's going to be 2 outs now as Devin Williams exhales. And that brings up Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is 1 for 4. He's going to be 1 for 5 as he pounds one into the ground to second base. His counterpart is Monasterio, and he's going to make the 3rd out. Nice, strong, sure throw to first, and that will be all she wrote for the Dodgers. The Dodgers lose this one 4-2 against the Milwaukee Brewers. Really nicely pitched game from the Brewers, starting from Peralta all the way through McGill, all the way to Williams. Not bad for the Dodgers. Just couldn't get anything going with the scoring. They did eke out a couple of runs, but really had to work hard for those. One of those was unearned in the first inning. Let me come back with the totals, and we'll close this one out. All right, and we're back with our totals. Milwaukee wins this one 4-2. 4 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. For LA, it was 2 runs on 7 hits and 0 errors. I'm going to do something a little crazy, a little unusual, and give Trevor McGill. He gets the hold, but he's also going to get the player of the game because really he came in right here with the game in the balance. 2 runners on, Betts and Freeman, with Will Smith, the number 3 hole hitter, coming to the plate, and 2 outs. They were up 4-2 at this point. He gets a strikeout, pitches a whole nother inning, a shutdown inning, and bridges the gap to Devin Williams, the closer, who comes in for a 1-2-3 ninth. And to me, that was where the game was in the balance. And you want to give player of the game to the guy who did the best thing, right? Also, Freddy Peralta, he's like 1A or 1B, 6 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 5 Ks. He's been stellar in his 2 starts in the playoffs. Bobby Miller, excellent. He's going to take the loss, but that's a tough one. 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, no walks, and 4 Ks. It should be noted that one of these runs was unearned right here with the error. So that led to an unearned run. So only 1 earned run for Peralta. All of them were earned for Bobby Miller. Ferguson gives up 1 run, so that's where the 4 comes from, but Miller gives up 2 home runs in 2 innings, and these 2 innings really sunk the Dodgers. So that's the story of the game here. Our series is tied at 1-1, and each team has got a game. So Milwaukee goes into Dodger Stadium, and they wind up with a split. So they'll head back home tied at 1, looking to improve upon this win. I don't know who will be going for them. We'll have to figure that out for the next game. The Dodgers, they did play a game 3, so I think they played 4. They got swept, maybe. You get swept. I want to say they got swept. I don't think they beat Arizona at all. So if this goes past 4 games, we're going to kind of be in uncharted territory. I'm going to take the liberty of the next game going through and deciding on the lineups myself. This is largely from the wild card round. I'll take a look at their players. I did insert Monasterio. He went 1 for 3. Not much better than what they had before. Quite honestly, with Terang, gave up a little bit of speed and a little better hitter, but didn't do much in the way of being better. So we'll see how that goes. We'll look at who's going to start for each team in the next game. This is played with On Base Baseball, the 2023 set. That set is available at clarkandaddisongaming.com. I'll put the link down in the description below. If you like this video, simply give it a thumbs up. Super easy, and that helps me. It helps grow the channel, get it out in front of more people. If you haven't watched any of the previous games, I have a whole playlist, so this should be in a playlist. Just click on the logo there, and it'll take you to the home page, and you'll see the playlist for the entire 2023 MLB playoffs. So just playing it all the way through, and we've done all wildcard rounds, and now we're into the second NLDS round. Then after this will be the first ALDS. So that should be interesting going forward to see how Baltimore does, and also the Astros. That'll be their first time getting to the tabletop in this replay. So Milwaukee wins this one over LA 4-2. Next game up is going to be game 3. That will be from Brewtown in Milwaukee, and we'll see if the Brewers can carry the momentum or if the LA offense wakes up on the road. All right, I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.